In the East Bay in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This fielded at the 2. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own. All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. '808. 55, my guy, 55.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Down. 188. 55. Here we go. 36.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll look to set up his blockers. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Stay with your man. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Curry, go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Leonard. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Let's get it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Low. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight dog. No. Off. Recon, 152 fighter. You're mine.
From the gun, Carr looking deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Later one. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Later one. White. Check hot.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
57, Mike, 57. I know he ain't got it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Leonard. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Here we go. Get set. Get ready, base. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
What we got?
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 637.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Monday, down. 185.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the run. They're running it. Check 4, check 4. Let's go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let him know. Yeah, Jerry. Let him know. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Get your swerve up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. You better be afraid.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Crunch. 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 Back the ball. Match box. Right. Yeah. We don't want none.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And sure, you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on 3rd and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Down. 180. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. 26.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down. 180.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Down. 280. Watch it. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch it. Watch it. White Monday down. 280.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Monday down. 185. Pick me up. Here we go. 29. 29. Deuce right chief. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bring it. Bring it. Pick down. Pick down. Go. 22. Jet. Over. 22. Jet. Over. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check. Fresno. Anyway. Go.
Second and 5. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Carr going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. 280. You're mine. 55. Mark 55.
On second and 11 now. Carr. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 10-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Tighten up, tighten up. He's checking his read.
They'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Let's go. Five on. Check 99. Check 99.
2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage.
yards.
Okay.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Express. Here we go. Mike 50, Mike.
Hey, orbit. Well, Jumbo.
Slam.
Throwing again. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 89 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Single receiver. Single receiver. Hey. Single receiver. Check 52's the mic. Hey, Neil. They can't hang with us. You go tight.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now they try the right side here. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.